Okay, welcome once again to this channel. And as we all know, in this channel, I post things related to the Nigerian school, getting admission into Nigerian school. In this episode, I want to talk about how I was given admission to study at AFIT, but to study a different course other than the course I applied for. And I learned that it's a common practice of some Nigerian universities, and so I decided to talk about it on my channel since my channel is meant for things like that. So if you have been following me, you know that I tried as much as possible to update us on the processes I am taking, or the processes it took me to apply to AFIT or to get admission into AFIT, Air Force Institute of Technology. After writing JAM, passed the cutoff, writing for their post UTME, and I passed the cutoff for my required course. I came back home and I'm waiting for time for admission, maybe, and I was waiting for admission or admission notification. I didn't get it. Then all of a sudden, I heard that admission has started going around, like they have started giving admission. And at that time, my own portal, my AFIT portal, is still showing admission in progress. Is it admission in progress? No, no, no. Screening, screening in progress. Yes, screening in progress. These two are two different things, and I will talk about them in a moment. I kept refreshing my AFIT portal, refreshing it again and again, and it's still the same thing, screening in progress. And in the process, I learned some things that I didn't know earlier. I did not know earlier. And one is that I supposed to look for updates from my Jump portal or Jump Caps. Is it efficacy.org? I don't know the name of that website. I will try to like put the domain, the website domain or the website name somewhere on the screen. So I learned that the information from my jam portal or that particular website, efficacy something, my jam portal or jam caps, is superior to that of my AFIT portal. Because if I was to be given admission earlier, I would first see it on my jam portal before it will reflect on my AFIT portal. Then the screening in progress will now change to something like admitted, or understand, stuff like that. But I didn't know about that earlier. In fact, I would say I didn't have I didn't frequently check my jam portal. Rather, I was busy checking my AFIT portal. So that's number one thing I learned in the process. And secondly, the second thing I learned is that, if you have been following me, the course I am applying is aeronautic engineering, which in the school is known as aerospace engineering, right? And I know that the course is very competitive, and I learned that applying to study a very competitive course usually is hard to get the admission. So why others were getting admission and my I didn't get mine, maybe it was because the course was a competitive course and the school is focusing on the best of the best. Okay, so and unfortunately, the admission didn't get to me. And though I know I tried my best, it's not a problem. And I had to change course because after back and forth of trying to check why my portal is not changing, I'm not receiving admission notice. I learned that I just talked about now, that the course is competitive and whatever, whatever. And then I was told to either to change to some less competitive courses so that I could get my admission, or otherwise reapply next session. So I I decided to change my course instead of to wait. So I changed. They gave me the option of changing to mathematics, physics, automotive engineering, chemistry, um, what again? Statistics, what again? All single honor courses, like single courses like chemistry, physics, mathematics, all these single courses, subjects, yeah, they were there. So, and out of all of them, I felt like, okay, um, I like maths, so I went for maths. I went for maths. I choose maths, and the next day after choosing maths, in fact, not even the next day after choosing maths, that same day, it began to show on my jam portal. That is my jam caps, that my admission is in progress now. Admission is in progress. Now, this way I will talk about the difference between admission in progress and screening in progress. First, screening in progress is the one you see, right? And now, admission in progress is the one you see on your jam portal when your admission is already being processed. Now, another major key difference is that screening in progress is shown to everyone, both those who sadly are not going to be admitted at last will see screening in progress in their jam portal, provided they have written post UTME. But admission in progress are for those who are going to be admitted. I mean, their admission has been decided, it's only being processed. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I now saw admission in progress, in one way, I was very happy because it's a hope for me that the admission, I'll get my admission to the school. And the other way, in another way, I'm not happy because it's not the course I dream of. Understand? If you know very well, you know I'm passionate. I have passion to study aerospace, aeronautic engineering, which is aerospace in the school in AFIT. It's called aerospace in AFIT. Um, and I didn't get the course. So being given admission, being offered admission for mathematics did not give me the joy it would have given me if I was offered admission to study aerospace. So that's all about my admission to study a different course other than the course I applied for. So, and I also learned that it's not only me that happened to, it happened to others too. And I also learned that if I had not accepted the change of course um, notice that I should change my course from aerospace to other courses, if I had not accepted it, two things might have happened. They might not have given me admission at all, or at the end of everything, they would have by themselves decided another course that they will give me. Then I'll now be the one to choose to accept or reject it. That is the essence of the accept and reject button in every admission offer in jam portals of any Nigerian university. If they give you admission, you will see beneath the admission later, you will see accept button and reject button. So what they would have done if I had not willingly changed my course, they would have either not notified me again, that is automatically I've lost the, I've, I'm out of the process of seeking admission to the school, or they would by themselves change my course. For me, they would have changed it to physics by themselves and change it to chemistry, regardless of whether I like chemistry or I like physics or not. So I'll now be the one to say, okay, let me just accept or reject it. But since I changed it to mathematics, they later gave me my admission in mathematics. So now I'll be preparing and packing up the things I will need to resume school. I learned that school will be resuming in less than a month from now. In less than a month from now, and I will I will bring any updates that I feel is necessary to bring about anything I'll be doing during this period of my migration from here to the school. Okay, so like the documents that will be required, or the registration process, or any other action I take, anything that happened, I will update you guys. And also, if I happen to see myself in the school, I'll make a lot of videos uh, around the school, explore the school environment, yeah, go through their lecture halls, everything, if I'm opportune, will be recorded and shared with you here. So that's all for now. Thank you and bye. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you like news about Nigerian University or Air Force Institute of Technology specifically. Okay, so yeah, subscribe, like, and most importantly, turn on your notification. There are videos I'll be posting that, except you are notified, you will never see them. Okay, so that's it. Bye. See you in my next video.